Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman Khan. We are here at the Platform Bar in London. With me is the one and only Umar Khan, who's fighting this weekend, featuring on the Hamza Shiraz Torres undercard. Umar, first of all, how's life treating you?
Life is going well, man. Just excited. I'm ready to go now.
We were just having a little bit of a chat off camera there. It was obviously Eid for both of us, but you being a fighter, you don't quite get to enjoy Eid to the fullest because you're fighting so soon.
Yeah, exactly. At the end of the day, it's a bit annoying, but I understand it's part of the sacrifice, and inshallah, it's going to pay off one day.
That's it, sacrifice early for the later term dividends, and that's what you're looking to do. But you're, like I mentioned to you, you're out this weekend. Let's just take a kind of reflection in terms of yourself and your career. You've turned professional early last year. I just want to get a thought process on how you feel you've taken and transitioned to the pro game.
To be honest with you, I've really enjoyed it, I feel like so far my career has gone really well, and I feel like I'm ticking all the right boxes, and obviously now I'm doing my first 6-rounder, which I'm really looking forward to, and we've got a little bit of a step-up opponent, so that's it. I'm looking forward to it. It's just, for me, it's an opportunity to showcase my skills a lot more.
In terms of you in the ring, what do you feel you've learned in terms of the experiences that you've got under the bright lights and the actual time inside the ring? What have you learned about yourself as a fighter?
I feel like one thing which I'm most proud about is how I was able to control them, because obviously being so young as well and having so much pressure on your shoulders, I feel like one of the things that I'm proudest of is controlling my emotions and staying calm and being relaxed. So now when I go in the ring, I simply just enjoy it. There's no nerves or anything, and I've always remained calm.
It's good to hear that you're settled in the ring now and you can do your best work in there. I noticed that with each of your fights, you've gone the distance, you got the points victories in those fights. As a fighter, are you looking to kind of get that first stoppage or knockout victory? Is that in your mind at all?
To be honest with you, it's something if it was on my mind, my last fight, it was on my mind. I wanted to get a knockout, and I was so close. I don't know why the referee never stopped the fight, but it's just one of those things where if it comes, it comes. It's all, at the end of the day, it's all about not getting hit. You get hit in and not getting hit. So if the knockout comes, it comes. But I feel like with the 6 rounds, I have a lot more time to break down my opponent. So I'm not gonna make any predictions, but hopefully this weekend we can get a stoppage.
Is that what it is? Do you feel like with more rounds, the more distance that you go in, and as you get that experience, you're able to break them over time, over those rounds, and eventually force that stoppage?
Yeah, 100%. Because with 4 rounds, mentally, when you go into the ring, you've only got 4 rounds, so you kind of just throw everything for 4 rounds. And it works sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work. But I feel like with the 6 rounds, I can definitely take my time a lot more and pick my shots and hurt them, basically.
With this 6-rounder that you've got Saturday night, in terms of your fight week and training camp, have you been training for anything specifically in terms of maybe your opponent, or is this a case of you just doing what you do best?
Just doing what I do best. It's always going to be at this level doing what I do best, because with these opponents, you don't you can watch them and study them, but you don't know what they're going to do on the night. Who knows? They might come and they might just cover up, or they might come and they might try to win. But you just got to always prepare for the best. Every fight, we train as if it's a world title fight, so that's the mentality always.
Umar, fighters like yourself, they want to be active, they want to finish out the year as strong as possible, come through the second half of the year. If you could plan out the rest of your year, what's a perfect year for Umar Khan?
I'd like to get 3 more in, that's it, 3 more in, because where I'm still young, I'm lucky that I've got time on my side. So I'd like to get 3 more in. If 4 is possible, that'd be nice, but 3 more minimum, that's it. So this Saturday and then 2 more after that, hopefully.
Well, let's take a look at some other things in boxing. Let's start first of all with Usyk-AJ2, massive fight happening very, very soon. The rematch. A lot of people talking about what Anthony Joshua has to do to get the win. In your thoughts, how does Anthony Joshua beat Usyk in the rematch?
I think definitely where he's made the transition to Robert Garcia. He's got a lot more of an aggressive style, a lot more come forward style. I feel like he can bully Usyk because he's the stronger man, he's the bigger man. So I feel like that's the only way you can beat him, by bullying him and bringing the fight to him, basically.
Tyson Fury has since retired. He said he wants 500 million to return. Have you got 500 million in your back pocket, Umar?
If I did, I wouldn't be sitting there right now. I wouldn't be sitting there right now. I'd be, God knows where I'd be, but yeah. So at the end of the day, the man can demand that kind of money. He's been there, done it.
That's right, that's true. Canelo-GGG trilogy in September. A lot of people talking about maybe this could be Canelo bouncing back with a really good winner, potentially a stoppage. How do you see that fight going too?
To be honest with you, it would be a good win, but at the same time, like the Triple G that he's fighting is not the Triple G he fought like three years ago. Because like, you know, Triple G, he's one of my favorite fighters growing up, and you know, it's sad like now, just like I don't know, like, but I feel like he's past his time. He's definitely past his time. So I think it's going to be an easy win for Canelo, probably a stoppage as well.
Bringing this back to the card here, Hamza Shiraz is headlining the card for yourself, myself, British Asians. It seems like there are a number of talents who are flying the flag since Amir Khan has retired. Starting with Amir Khan, he's someone who paved the way for a lot of fighters.
Exactly, yeah. He's definitely opened the door for all of us, and he had a great career himself. And you know, we just got to follow in his footsteps.
And Hamza Shiraz, someone as well who's taken those opportunities and now headlining too.
Exactly, yeah. So he's someone that I've always been around since I was young. So he's definitely someone that I've always looked up to and I've learned a lot from. So I think it's going to be an easy win for him Saturday night.
Umar, I'll leave the final word with you. I know you don't make predictions, you said you wouldn't do that, but what can people expect to see from you in the ring Saturday night?
Just a good, controlled boxing performance. If the stoppage comes, it comes. But I'm just going to go there, showcase my skills and go home.
Umar, pleasure speaking to you. Looking forward to Saturday night. Thank you so much for speaking to Boxing Social.